One of my pet hates is car cleaning. It takes a lot of time and effort. If you take a look at my car, you can tell it doesn't get cleaned very often. But using a pressure washer can take the strain out of cleaning your car. It's much quicker than hand washing and it uses a lot less water than a hose pipe. We're going to demonstrate the correct way of cleaning your car with a pressure washer. And stick around to the end to find out the things you really shouldn't do.
So, step 1 is to rinse off the grit and grime using the variable fan jet at about 2 or 3 inches width. That's great for the paintwork, but use a wider fan for glass, lights and other fragile areas. Step 2, apply the foam cleaner. Either set the nozzle to its widest, least powerful setting, or remove it altogether and just spray the foam gently over the car. Leave it to soak in for a little while, but don't let it dry onto the car. Step 3, you need to loosen stubborn paint and grease from the paintwork with a car brush. If you're using the same brush for the paintwork and the wheel arches, make sure you do the bodywork first, so you don't scratch the paintwork with any grit that might get caught in the bristles. Step 4 is to rinse the car off with the high pressure jet. As before, use a stronger setting for paintwork and a weaker one for glass. If you don't have a variable nozzle, move the spray further away when you're doing the windows, about 3 feet is a safe distance. Here's some things to look for in a pressure washer. A long hose and wheels are really handy if it's a big heavy machine. A variable fan jet lance allows you to alter the concentration of the water. An angled nozzle attachment will make it easier to get the water into awkward areas like wheel arches without soaking yourself at the same time. A foamer bottle is much less hassle than having to put a tube into a bucket or a container of car wash liquid and move it around the car with you. A car brush is really handy for getting dirt off the paintwork, but some people do worry that they could get grit caught in them and they could scratch the paint. Some things you should never do. Never use the most pointed nozzle attachment. It's far too strong for washing a car. Watch out for the initial boost of water that can come out of a washer when the trigger's first squeezed. Point it at the ground first, not at the car, so you don't damage the paintwork. Don't use the variable fan nozzle on a strong setting on paint chips. It could strip big chunks of paint off. Don't use a strong setting on old tyres too. They could explode. And there are certain areas you shouldn't go near at all with a pressure washer. Things like the engine, interior and boot.
So that's a quick rundown of how to use a pressure washer to clean your car. At Which, we test pressure washers for all sorts of uses. To find out the best one for car cleaning, visit which.co.uk.
Click on the links below to find out which are our best buy pressure washers and to see our servicing and maintenance advice guides and more than 600 car reviews.